Hey guys, in this video I just want to talk about the new update, a couple of things that we've changed, a couple of things that we've added, some new features, and yeah, that's about it. It's just going to be a short little video just to give you guys a little update on what's been happening. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, which I think is the biggest change that we've done, and that is the icon. We have changed the icon. So you're probably thinking, if you've already seen the icon, you're probably thinking, oh my god, what is this? What's going on? Don't worry, everything's normal. The previous icon was in the game since launch, and that was about 2 years ago, and it hasn't changed much since then. So I think now is the right time to give the icon a little update, and I just want to show you what the icon looks like if you haven't seen it already. So there it is. So the icon, it just features an item in the middle. It's quite minimal, quite simple, and the great thing about this new icon is we are going to constantly change it with every major update. So every major update, it will feature a new item. It could either feature a new item that we've added or an item suggested by you guys. So let us know of your suggestions for the next icon. The next thing I want to talk about is the new features that we've added. We've added two main features in the game, and that's the new game modes and first person mode. So let me talk about the new game modes first. So when you open the game, you would have come across a new screen asking you to choose from one of two game modes. Let me just show you what this looked like. Okay, there we go. So you would have seen this, and it would ask you if you want to play survival sandbox or ultimate sandbox. So the survival sandbox mode, basically everything costs resources, so each item would cost a certain amount of wood or food or gold, and you just have to earn those resources to be able to build that item. There's a few different ways to earn the resources, so you can command your characters to earn a specific resource, or you could put them on auto mode, so the AI will automatically collect the resource. Or now in this new update, you can actually go into first person mode and collect those resources manually. Next game mode, ultimate sandbox mode. This mode is basically unlimited resources, and this is for those of you that just want that pure creative building experience. There's no resources, there's no grinding, you just build. That's all it is, and both modes are quite fun. I recommend you just trying out both modes, and you can change these at any time. If you're playing survival sandbox mode and you think maybe I want to play ultimate sandbox mode, you can literally just go into settings and change the game mode, and your world would automatically just change into that mode. You don't have to restart the game or start a new world. So yeah, that's quite cool. So that's it for the new game modes. Just want to talk about first person mode now. To access first person mode, you just have to click on one of the characters. So I'm just gonna tap on this little lady there, and you will see a new button pop up, control in first person, that little yellow button in the bottom left corner. Just tap on that, and that takes you into first person mode. You can just use the virtual joysticks to control your character, and you can just walk around. In this new update, if you already played the early beta of first person mode, you will have noticed this new item bar at the bottom. This new item bar has 4 items. So the first one is the axe, and you can just use the axe to chop trees down. You can just chop a tree, and when you're done chopping the tree, it will give you 1 wood. And you can also use the spade, that's the little spade, and you can use that to farm. and that will give you one food once you've completed farming this little broccoli. And then we've got the pickaxe, and the pickaxe is used to mine gold. I haven't placed any gold in the world, so I can't show you that. But all you have to do is add some gold. Actually, let me just go into the build menu, and I'm just going to add some gold. Let me add a barrel of gold. So I can just add this barrel of gold, control in first person, and I just have to walk up to this barrel of gold and start mining it. And mining the gold takes a little bit longer because it's a lot more rare. And yep, so that's how you mine the gold. Now the fourth item is the flame torch. The flame torch just gives you more light in the world in night mode. So I'm just going to change it to night mode to show you how that works. And it just gives you more light around you. It kind of makes you feel more safe, and it kind of feels less cold, and it's a bit more cozy. Let me show you how it looks without the flame torch. So you can see it's quite dark and quite cold and quite scary in a way. So I always like to use the flame torch when I'm just walking around at night, and I think that's a good habit to get into. Just walk around with the flame torch at night. I think it's a lot more safe that way. Next, what is next? Horses. Now you can ride horses. So I'm just gonna add a horse. Let me see if there's a horse already in the game somewhere. There we go, we've got a little horsey there. I think I'm gonna name this horse. I'm gonna call this horse Horsey. There we go. And now, oops, undo that. I can just control my character, and all I have to do is just walk up to Horsey. There you go, you got his name tag there, and I can just press the ride horse button, and now I am riding the Horsey. It's pretty simple to control. Just use the virtual joysticks on the screen just to control it. If you're on Steam, if you're using the PC version, it's just the standard WASD to control. And it's quite fun just exploring the world on your little horsey. The experience in first person mode completely depends on the world that you're in. Different worlds have different experiences, so I always recommend just trying out different worlds and trying new things. You can also attack other characters, so you can, for example, kill this little lady here who has done absolutely nothing wrong, but let me warn you that once you kill them, you cannot revive them. You would have to add them back in. So you can just use the axe to just murder them, and they kind of just get murdered by you. So there's quite a few things, and there's still going to be a ton of new things that we're going to be adding in first person. Just make sure you keep a lookout for that. So that's it for first person mode. I'm just going to talk to you about one more thing, and that is the new setting that we've added, which is the brightness settings. You can just go into settings, camera, change brightness, and from here you can just move the slider up and down depending on how you like it. My personal preference is right in the middle, but it completely depends on your preference and also on your device. Some devices their screens are a lot brighter, some are not as bright, so just adjust it depending on your preference and your device. And so that's pretty much it for this update. I just want to mention one more thing, and that is the Steam version. The Steam version, the update for the Steam version is not yet out. Apple made a few changes that have kind of delayed a few things. So now all games need to be signed and notarized by Apple, and it's kind of a good thing. Well, it is a good thing because it just makes things more secure. Just ensures that you're not just downloading any random dodgy thingy. So the update for that will be out within the next few days. So just keep a lookout on that. And sorry for the delay, but it will be out. And that's it.